Hi, welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. Today's normally Matching Monday, but I don't have anything for anyone to match this little dude. I just wanted to change this guy into this outfit. I wanted to put it on him last week when I changed him, but I needed to put on something for Theme Thursday. So this week, I didn't even watch what Theme Thursday was yet. I will be watching that at some point, but I didn't watch what it was yet. Last week I saw this outfit and I wanted to put it on him. So I'm going to put it on him this week because I really want to see it on him. If I have to yell at my dogs, I apologize because my dogs are getting used to a new spot to sleep or like to lay while I'm reborning, because I have moved my house around over the weekend and we put the dogs were used to certain spots that they laid during the day. Like their spot where they go when they're not eating or whatever, like eating or drinking. Problem my dogs have is my dogs are bad. Basically, the problem my dogs have is they okay, well, this is an adult channel. I call them the dueling cocks. That's what I call them. Because both my males are not fixed. They do not run around the neighborhood impregnating all the neighbors' dogs. They just don't. They do not go out of our backyard. They're in a fenced-in yard, so they do not run around the neighborhood impregnating everybody and their brother's dogs. I'm going to put this shirt on him. So cute. It's got a little fox in a pocket. But I did not get either of my dogs fixed. So they have this bad habit of one pees somewhere and the other one pees somewhere. So it drives me insane. And I mean, it drives me nuts. So one of my hairs. So I have to now reteach them, because during the evenings when John's home and I'm not in here working, there are two beds that they're laying on. I will move them into the spots where they go in the living room. So before, we didn't have a living room. And so when I hung out to watch television, like most people sit in their living room or family room and watch TV, we didn't have that. We sat in our bedroom and we watched TV on our bed. And so on the end of our bed, I had a blanket going across the end of our bed. I'm going to put these cool pants with this hood on. I just love them. Little zippers on the side. So cute. When we put them, like when Chucky would lay on the end of my bed. Now Jojo's only a little 4-pound little tiny chihuahua. So he couldn't get up on my bed. And I could have lifted him up on my bed, but I always worried that because he's so small and my bed is very high. We got a new bed frame and the bed frame is really, really, really high. And what I worried about was if he decided to jump down off the bed, if he did, he could possibly break a leg, because his little legs are like little tiny sticks, and a jump from quite high up, because we bought this new bed frame that's high, a jump from that high could cause him to break a leg. So I didn't allow him on top of, like, to be up on my bed, unless I was like playing with him at the time, kind of thing, like, or he was cuddling with me. And then before I'd move anywhere, I would put him on the floor so that he wouldn't jump off the bed. But during the daytime, when I was in here in my studio working, the dogs would just go in and Chuck would just lay across the end of my bed, and Joe would lay in his dog bed on the floor beside my bed, like right beside on my side of the bed. Aw, look how cute you look. Brings out the green in his eyes. But right now, I just moved their beds from the other, like from my living room, from where I'm keeping them. But after, I need to wash Jojo's other, he has two doggy, those round, fuzzy dog beds. He has two of them. And so one's dirty and needs to be washed. So it's in the laundry right now, and I need to do laundry this week. And once I get that one washed, then I'm going to keep it for outside my studio. And he'll lay there while I'm working in my studio, so I can keep an eye on them so they're not peeing on anything, especially once the Christmas tree gets set up. Oh my Lanta. The minute the tree's set up, the two of them, I think they think it's a real tree, and then it's a competition to see who can pee on it or poop under it. And I don't want that, so I have to keep an eye on them constantly. They have to be basically watched because they're bad boys. So I don't let my dogs get out of my sight much. And so once I washed Joe's bed, I also have when we used to put when Chuck would lay on our bed in our bedroom, I always had a blanket running across the end of the bed for him to lay on. So he knew that his spot was on that big, and I mean, it's a blanket, like he's got a good 1.5 of the end of going towards the headboard, from the end of the bed towards the headboard. He has about 1.5 feet, and then he has the whole width of a king size bed space that he can pick a spot to lay on. And oh, these shoes look so cute with his outfit. Look at how cute those shoes look. So cute. So he can lay there, and Jojo can lay in his doggy bed. And outside my studio door. So today, they're within a couple, I brought Chucky's, he has a pillow with a blanket over top of it that he uses in the living room. And Joe doesn't like, my little guy does not like to be too close. They have bickering fights. He doesn't like to be laying too close to his big brother. So he gets snarly. So once Chucky's blanket's clean, I can put Chucky's blanket on the end of my bed, because my bed is literally around the corner from my studio. So if Chucky's laying on my bed and he jumps down off my bed, I'll hear him jump down and I'll be able to see where he's going. I don't make them lay all day. They get down, and I like to know that he's going to the food dish, and then where he's going after he's done at the food dish and stuff. Because if I don't keep an eye on them, they will sneak off somewhere, pee on somebody's shoes at the front door, or they'll pee on furniture and stuff like that. And I'm trying to stop that from happening. And the only way to do it is, I put them outside every 2 hours. They are outside for at least 15 minutes every 2 hours. Now that it's getting colder, they're outside for about 10 minutes. Because I don't, they're short-haired little doggies. So they're only outside for about 10 minutes in the colder weather. But they're out every 2 hours. So there's no excuse for them peeing all over my house. They just do it because they can. That's what I think. So I have to stay on top of them, and they have to be monitored like babies, like little toddlers, constantly monitored to make sure they're not getting into anything or doing anything they shouldn't be doing. So once I get the blanket washed that goes across my end of my bed and wash Joe's bed, then I'm going to have permanent spots for their beds to go. And so they'll have two beds. They'll have the bed for when I'm working in my studio, and the bed when we're in their beds they can lay on when we're in the living room. So yeah, it's just been chaos trying to teach them the new locations of their beds. They're getting confused and they're running everywhere but where I want them to. Oh, it's too bad you can't see the little fox on this shirt, but this shirt looks really cute underneath, but the sleeves are really short. But they look really, really cute underneath. I don't remember where I got, or who I got this outfit for, or even from anymore. But I love it, and he fits it perfectly. Nobody else, my other boys aren't quite as big. All my other boys are newborn size. He wears 0 to 3, and this romper fits beautifully. I don't know what the shirt is. They're in American size, or American sizes from England, so I don't know the sizes. Just looks like a 3/4 length kind of shirt for him. That's all. But yeah, so the move of all my stuff today, or over the weekend, went quite well. We got everything all moved on Saturday. I still have some boxes where I put, all the little things that I wasn't sure where I was going to put them in. I got to go through all those boxes and find new homes for stuff that I had shelves for in the other room and I don't now. Yay! So I have a couple boxes to go through. I have laundry to do, and then everything will be perfect and done. The house will be done, and I can set up my tree next weekend for Christmas. Yay! I'm so excited to get Christmas this year. We didn't do Christmas last year because, well, I was really disappointed about Christmas last year. I didn't, my family, it was some drama at Christmas time due to personal opinions on vaxes, basically. Let's just put it there. That's about what it was. And so my family, well, 2 members of my family, decided that, they were going to discriminate against some members of the family. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in discriminating against somebody for their choices. But 2 members of my family did. And so they chose that they would not allow certain members of the family to come to a Christmas thing. Only members that had done what they felt was the right decision, basically, were allowed to go to the Christmas thing. But yeah, it's okay by me though, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious because I chose not to go because I didn't agree with the way things were handled, so I just boycotted the thing. But that's, which I'm kind of glad I did, because all the ones that were allowed to go and chose to go, they all had their jab, and every one of them ended up with the wonderful illness after Christmas was over. Every one of them. And I just thought it was their just desserts for discriminating against others. And I just felt like God went, okay, you wanted to discriminate against members of your family and you told them they were not welcome to come at Christmas. And so here you go. Here's your karma. You kept yourself to only people who got it, and now you guys can all have the virus and be sick with the virus. Nobody got sick, like bad sick. They all got it, but none of them got like deathly ill. Or, it would have been not so good. But in my opinion, I thought it was their just desserts, and they got what they deserved for being discriminative against other people. Personally, if it had been my choice, I would have just canceled Christmas altogether. That would have been the fair, easy way to go about it. Cancel Christmas altogether and say, you know what, we're not going to have a family get together this year. We're going to skip it because, right now, everything's crazy with this, with what's going on in our world. So let's just cancel it and we'll try again next year. That's what I would have done, instead of pointing out to people that you can't come because you didn't do what we feel is the right decision. And I think that was in a sense wrong on their part. So I just laughed to, it's not funny to see someone get sick, but it's just kind of their karma for the way that they handled the Christmas thing. It should have just been completely canceled instead of some members being told they couldn't come. We decided we weren't going to go. Even if my family hadn't have made those rules about Christmas, we probably still wouldn't have gone anyways. But that would have was our personal choice. Because we were kind of just keeping, to our family house unit. Whoever lived in this house was who we were having Christmas with and who we were spending Christmas with. Everyone else was going to be over video chat. Just to keep everyone in this house safe is what we were going to do. But we weren't going to tell somebody, be discriminative and say, we would have just been honest and said, we're just keeping Christmas to those who live in our house. And that's it. Only people who live in our house are going to be here for Christmas this year. And left it at that. And, my family decided, nope, they were going to tell people who could come and who couldn't. So I canceled Christmas completely. I was so upset and so hurt and angry that I didn't even set up a tree last year. I didn't even want to look at Christmas. I didn't want to think about Christmas. We didn't even go. We normally go out and do Christmas light. There's a bunch of houses, one's a neighborhood, a whole neighborhood. The whole street gets together and decorates. And then there's a couple, we call them musical houses that have the lights go to the music. And then there's a couple that, you can tour around the people's yard and they have huge decoration displays. And we normally do that every year. And I skipped out on everything last year. I was so upset and so angry with the way family was handling something that I just gave up on Christmas. I didn't give up on the true meaning of Christmas. I went to church. And, did do my church. Well, we didn't go to church. We watched the church service on, video chat, or not video. I guess it was video. They did a live. Yeah, not really video chat, but a live. I did go and watch the service that way because we didn't want to go to the church. But that was our choice not to go to the church. We didn't tell everybody they couldn't go to church, but, I just was really upset about it and the way it was handled. So I just didn't bother doing the traditional Christmas stuff that I normally would do every year. So this year, making up for last year, going to decorate and get my house nice for Christmas. And my daughter and her husband and grandson are coming on December 10th weekend. And we're going to go. And we're going to do the Christmas light crawl and go see all the Christmas lights this year and enjoy all the Christmas stuff. So I want to get my Christmas tree set up so that when they come, it's all pretty and Christmassy in my house. Well, I think I've babbled on long enough. I need to go sit down because my legs are so sore from all the moving on the weekend. And to top it off, on Sunday was our granddaughter's 5th birthday. So Elena turned 5. So we went to Walmart to pick up some more for her Christmas gift because I had picked up a couple things, but I didn't have very much. So we went and grabbed a few more things and grabbed some groceries for this week. And I wiped out in the parking lot, twisted my right ankle again. My Lanta, I am bound and bent that before this year is over, I'm going to try to break one of my feet, I think. I don't know. I think my feet have their own New Year's resolution. I don't know. But I'm really tired of twisting my ankles. So, yeah. So, I need to sit down, relax, and get some reborning done. Well, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. And enjoy your time and enjoy getting ready for Christmas. Who else is excited about Christmas this year? I'm excited about Christmas this year. I'm not excited about, spending the money and all that jazz. That part's like, eh. But I'm looking forward to the Christmas rituals. You know, the tree lights, the tree lighting, and at the local park in your town or whatever, things like that. Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. All the Christmas traditions that families choose or do every Christmas. Well, everyone, hit that like if you like this video. Hit that dislike if you didn't like this video. But most of all, stay safe and smile and share a smile with a friend. Say bye. Say bye-bye, Mitchell. Bye, everyone.